Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is the scientific brushing. And we're gonna start in the back right quadrant, and we're gonna work clockwise around the head. So you're gonna proceed down the head in 1/2 inch sub-partings, okay? I use my clip to section. You could use your rat tail comb, but then that's a lot going on and it just wastes time. So I'm gonna be taking horizontal subsections. At the top, it's going to look a little bit diagonal because it's a triangle section at the top. But again, all the sections should be straight across, horizontal, okay? If you're right-handed, you go from right to left. If you're left-handed, you go from left to right, okay? So I'm gonna use my clip. I'm gonna section out about a 1/2 inch subsection, a straight line, again, using enough pressure so it's a straight line. And I'm going to make sure you guys can see. You're gonna brush once, 2, and then 3, and then go all the way up. And I'm just gonna hold on to this section, okay? Can you guys see it? Everything all right? Okay, I'm gonna go and take another subsection. So when you section, and again, I'm holding, you wanna be able to hold like more than one tool in one hand, okay? So I'm taking another section with my clip. I'm lifting it up and grabbing on the top. So it's a clean part, okay? I'll show you guys with my comb how to do that. I'll do it at an area down here where you can see better, okay? So I'm going left to right, lift up your tool, and then I'm pinching on the top, separating. So it's a straight line. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. Section, again, I'm putting pressure on the scalp, lift it slightly. I'm grabbing the top of the hair, pinching it together, and then using the comb to bring that down, okay? So that's kind of how you part the hair. So here we go again. I'm gonna go 1. Again, be careful not to touch this hair below the part. So 1, 2, 3, all the way up. I'm gonna go down again. Again, 1, 2, 3, and brush all the way through. Again, this is the movement, okay? 1, 2, 3, brush all the way through. And again, you're using enough pressure. You have to feel pressure on the scalp. And you have to use enough pressure to loosen up the dead skin that you want to remove. Take another section. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm only combing the hair above the parting. I'm trying really hard not to touch this or it's gonna get tangled. Take another section. So as you notice, when you proceed down the head at the wider area, it's pretty long. It's longer than my tool. So I'm going to break this up visually into 2 sections. I'm gonna do the left side and then the right, or you can do the right side and then the left. So I'm gonna do this part. 1, 2, 3, and then move over to this side. 1, 2, 3. And you can tilt the head forward as you move down the head. And you guys can be doing this along with me. Again, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to move on to this other side because this section's long. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, don't forget to comb all the way through the ends. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. That may happen to you guys. So if this were to happen at state board, it's fine as long as you follow the right infection control procedures. So you would want to pick up your doll head, and then at state board, you would want to get a new cape, which I'm not going to do, but just pretend. I'm going to talk you through it. You drape her again with a new drape, and then you would sanitize your hands, okay? Make sure her head's on. So 1, 2, 3. If you want, you can put this clip off to the side and then hold the top of her head so that doesn't happen. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, comb it all the way. And then I'm going to grab this clip, grab another section, put this off to the side. Again, supporting the head. 1, 2, 3. And then my last section here, and tilting the head forward. 1, 2, 3. Coming all the way through the ends. And then when I'm done with this quadrant, I'm going to clip it back up. And then move on to the next one. Okay? Okay, just because some of you are slightly ahead, I'm going to show you the front a little bit. So the front, you're taking horizontal sections. You're not going from the top corner like we did in the back. It's horizontal, okay? So straight across, going down. And it's the same thing. You're going to take a 1/2 inch subsection. I'm going to get behind this. Have a 1/2 inch subsection. You can put this to the side. And again, you can hold on to the top of the scalp. 1, 2, 3, slightly longer. 1, 2, 3. Take another 1/2 inch subsection. 1, 2, 3. Again, this is kind of a close-up. You can see me right now. Again, starting on this side above the scalp. 1, 2, again, right above. So I'm starting slightly above here, but see the bottom bristles hit the top of the scalp. 3. Again, not touching any of this hair below the scalp. Taking another 1/2 inch subsection. 1, 2, 3. One, 2. And then again, when you're done with the quadrant, you're going to clip it back up. All right, now I'm going to show you the steps on applying the oil. We're going to start in the back right quadrant again and work clockwise around the head. So I like to keep my oil or product in my hand like this in between the web of my fingers. Again, you're going to take 1/2 inch subpartings, horizontal. I'm going to get the product a little bit on my finger and I'm going to dab it onto the scalp. And then take another. So obviously if you have oil, you can't tilt it over like this. Again, taking the product and dabbing it on the scalp. Not the hair, try not to get on the hair, but on the scalp. If it's easier, you can clip that up. and dab it. And then if you want, you could set this down on something. Whatever is easiest for you. Again, as long as you have this, again, you're putting it right on the parting. You can tilt the head down as you get closer towards the nape area. And then when you're done applying the oil on one quadrant, you can just leave that down and move on to the next one. You don't have to clip it up because right after this step, when we're done putting product on all 4 quadrants, we're going to go right into the scalp massage. And then again, horizontal in the front. Okay, so there's 5 massage movements you guys will become familiar with. Okay, no, we're not going to do all of them. So the first one is effleurage, and that is a light gliding or stroking. So this is effleurage, okay? When you're running things through the hair, when you're doing a facial and doing the neck area like this, when you're, applying product, when you're going like this, gliding, again, gliding, this is effleurage, okay? That's effleurage. The second one is petrissage. So this is more kneading, okay? Light or heavy kneading. I would say this is the most common movement, okay? Next is tapotement, tapping. This is done a lot during skincare, maybe to wake your client up. Friction is circular movement. So usually if you come from underneath and intertwine your fingers, that's friction. when you're doing a facial going opposite ways like this is friction. Okay. And then vibration is when you hold the palms of your fingers here and kind of vibrate. So tapping, vibrating, honestly, those are two things that would annoy me as a client. Okay. So again, we're going to focus on the gliding. Okay. But again, gliding, even if it's too light, again, I don't understand the purpose of it. Maybe I do this if I'm working product through someone's hair. Okay. But again, we're really going to focus on the petrissage. Okay. So let's move on to the massage routine for the scalp treatment. So the first one says gently rotate the head. So it says cup the client's chin in your left hand. Okay, in your left hand. Place your right hand at the base of the skull and rotate the head gently. Okay. So I'm going to take this off. Left hand here, right hand at the base of the skull, which is right here. And you're going to rotate it. I'm going to offer you an alternative because honestly, I don't want anyone touching my face. Okay. I do not want anyone's hands, gloved hands, whatever, touching my face. So I'm going to offer you an alternative and put it on the forehead. Okay. Not on the forehead, but right above. And rotate it like that. Okay. You can even hold it here, rotate it around. Again, maybe it's just me, but I don't want anyone touching my face. Okay. So you guys got that one? So again, rotating the head. Okay. And again, you can go this way, rotating it, this way, rotating it. Okay. And it says reverse positions of your hands. So you can do it this way first, rotate, switch hands, rotate. Next, slide your fingertips. So, and once you start a massage, you do not lose contact, okay? You don't lift both hands. So again, this is what we do. Rotate. Again, I'm not gonna lift up. Rotate, keep one hand here and come around, switch off. Again, you never wanna lose contact once you begin a massage, all right? So now we're ready. So this can be your resting position, okay? Slide your fingertips to the top of the head. Place your fingertips on each side of the client's head and slide your fingers firmly upward, spreading the fingertips until they meet at the top of the head and repeat 4 times. Okay, so you can intertwine your fingers. And we do this 4 times. With enough pressure. So you always want to ask your client, is the pressure okay? Okay, again, you're touching the scalp. This is not the hair, okay? This is a scalp massage. So what movement is this, would you say?
Kneading?
This is more like friction, okay? Because you're moving the scalp at the top in opposite directions, okay? So here, now we're back to the resting phase. Slide your fingertips to the top of the head and rotate. Place your fingers again on each side of the client's head, this time 1 inch back from where you place your fingertips in step 2. Slide your hands firmly upward, okay? So you can start at the top, right? And then we're gonna start going back towards the bottom of the head, okay? You could have your client tilt her head forward. And again, do the same moving down. Again, it's a little tricky with a doll head. Okay. But again, just moving down, starting the top, and then moving your way down. Each in steps of 4, okay? Or repetitions of 4. Massage inside the hairline. So hold the back of the client's head with your left hand. Again, maintaining contact. Place your stretched thumb and fingers of your right hand on your client's forehead. So thumb and fingers of the right hand on the client's forehead. Move the hand slowly and firmly upward 1 inch past the hairline. Repeat 4 times. You can go back up to the top. So again, I'm maintaining the contact with my left hand. Going back, starting at the front.
Is their hair supposed to get like really frizzy during this part?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want, you can alternate the sides too, or whatever side is more comfortable for you, okay? How's everyone doing with massage movements? Are you wishing that someone was doing this to you? Okay. All right, number 5. Lift the scalp in a rotary movement. So place the palms of your hand firmly against the client's scalp. Lift the scalp in a rotary, that means in a rotary movement. Okay, so circular movement. First with your hands placed above the client's ears, and second with your hands placed at the front and back. So we're doing this, lifting up. And the next one, we're gonna switch our position. We're gonna have one palm to the front, one at the back, and you're going to do the same. Again, whatever your dominant hand is, whichever side you feel more comfortable, it doesn't matter. So again, I can change around. Again, maintaining contact with one hand at all times. Using the palm of your hand. So again, you can do the sides, the left and right of the head, and then the front and the back. Okay, number 6, massage the hairline. Place the fingers of both hands at the client's forehead. So right here, okay? And then massage around the hairline by lifting and rotating. So now we're gonna go around the perimeter of the head, okay? Starting at the top, moving down towards the ears, going down past the ears, again, outlining the entire hairline. And then you can go back up and repeat that. Okay, then massage the front and top of the scalp. Dropping back 1 inch, repeat the same thing, okay? So you're gonna go back 1 inch from where you were and do the same thing. Imagine you're going up 1 inch from the entire perimeter of the hairline. And you can go in even a little closer. You can switch. If this is uncomfortable, you can move your hands like this and do the top or the center of the head. So again, you're going to alternate depending on what's comfortable. So this may be comfortable for you to begin with, and then you may have to alternate your hands because this would be uncomfortable that way. Just remember ergonomics, keeping your wrist in a neutral position. Okay, back to your starting spot, your resting spot. Massage from the ears to the crown. Place the fingers of each hand on the sides of the client's head. Start below the ears. Manipulate the scalp with your thumbs, working upward towards the crown. Okay, so I'm holding on here, using my thumbs, working from the base of the skull up. So again, massage from the ear or from the ears to the crown. So the crown is this part right here where the client's head becomes round. Okay, so again, where you can put your fingers on the top. I have my thumbs by the ear, and I'm going to use my thumbs in a circular motion up towards the crown. So again, your thumbs are doing the work, your fingers are bracing the scalp. So again, from the ears up towards the crown.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you placing your thumbs where like the top of the ear would be, or kind of in the middle? Like
slightly behind. Probably right about here.
Okay.
Okay. Massage the base of the skull. Place your left hand on the client's forehead. Massage from the right ear to the left ear along the base of the skull with the heel of your hand. So again, this part right here from left to right. Again, maintaining contact with your left hand. Again, you could do it on this side too, if it's more comfortable, going from left to right. And again, the heel of your hand right here. I would probably do both sides. Go right to left and left to right. Okay, and then you're going to massage the client's neck. Stand to the client's left. Place your left hand on the client's forehead. Using your right hand, rotate the base of the client's neck. So we can't do the shoulders, but I have my client here. I'm going to, let me grab a clip really fast. So you guys can see. And I'm gonna massage her neck, okay? You could do the base of the skull as well as the neck area. So these are all steps also that you could do while you're giving a shampoo. The shampoo is probably your client's favorite part of the service. And this is what you're going to be doing a lot of the shampooing when you start assisting, okay? And that's kind of where you're going to get your tips from. So it's good to get good at this and be able to give your client a really nice massage. And again, this is not only a massage you can do with a scalp treatment. You can use a lot of these movements as you're giving a client a shampoo. Can't you guys imagine that? Like getting someone working the shampoo into your scalp, because that's what shampoo is for your scalp, to cleanse your scalp. You don't usually use shampoo on the ends so much. Conditioners for the mid strand to the ends, but shampooing is only for the scalp. Okay. All right, massage the shoulder blades. So the doll head doesn't have that, but again, if you want to do this on a person, place both of your palms together at the base of the client's neck. Use a rotary movement. Catch the muscles in your palms and massage along the shoulder blades to the point of the shoulders and then back again. Then massage from the shoulders up the spine. And then finally, massage from the client's skull to the spine. Massage from the base of the client's skull down the spine with a rotary movement. So this would be going like, this is the cervical spine right here. Again, massaging that, okay? So those are, the last two. You can do the skull to the spine to a certain extent, but again, the shoulders you wouldn't be able to. But again, these, you don't have to do it in this order. I would always, with a movement, work from the hairline down, progressively move towards the bottom. So again, there's a lot of rotary movements in the back, a lot of kneading around the hairline. Remember friction right there. So those are just some general massage movements for the scalp massage, okay, and for the scalp treatment.